Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back out in my backwoods playground. I am so happy to be out here. It's been a crazy summer. Every time, it's almost like it's been a possessed summer, because every time I wanted to come out and film, either there was a forest fire, or there was thunder and lightning storms, or work came up, just something crazy. So the stars aligned. We were able to come out today, got a bunch of friends out here. We're doing some campcraft, fieldcraft, bushcraft stuff. We're playing around. We got our little camp set up. I thought I would introduce a piece of kit to you today. Now, this is from the folks at Go Outfitters. Now, they reached out to me. They said, hey, John, we have a hammock system that we would like to introduce to your viewers. I said, sure, send it my way. We're gonna do an honest review on that. Are you up for that? They said, go for it. So I love when manufacturers let you go out and do your thing with the product. The thing I like about this, first off, is the value. So once I show this to you, I think you're gonna fall in love with this system and the value that it's gonna bring. So without further ado, let's bust this gear open. Let's find some trees and let's get the hammock set up. It starts now. So what you have here is the quick link tree straps from Go Outfitters. These are an add-on, and I'll leave a link in the video description below. You're gonna find out just how quick it is to set up your hammock using this daisy chain of rings on this strap. It's just gonna make it super simple. Initial setup is super simple. You have your tree hugger strap. You have a carabiner that is on the hammock, and you just loop it in. And then we're going to go over and do it on the other side. Then after, we're going to talk about the final setup in regards to the angle of the hammock and how high off the ground you want to have it for the best comfort. I've already secured one side. Now I'm going to secure the other side, and then we'll talk about tweaking out the setup. So have both sides hooked up. Now, what you want to do once you have it all open is you want to look, you want the bottom, the sweep of this hammock to be about 18 inches off the ground, and you want about a 30-degree angle. So right now, the rough estimate, I'm lucky maybe if I have 9 inches off the ground. So we're just going to start choking up and just climbing up the straps one or two at a time till we get what we think is going to be close. Maybe one more. Okay, that's about 18 inches. So when you lay in it, you're probably going to get a little bit of sag. What I like about this is that they have a ridgeline already tied into it, and that your bug net is already suspended. A lot of hammocks don't come like that. A lot of hammocks, you have to run your own ridgeline, buy your own bug net and all that stuff. And today, just the flies have just been crazy. I can only imagine when the wind dies down. Now, it also has a tie out on top to where you could also tie it out on top too and lift it up. So if you're running a ridgeline for a tarp, maybe you want a little added comfort and hang it off that. What's also cool, and we'll switch over to the other side, I'll show you the zipper and how to get in and out of this system. The hammock comes with these shock cord guy outs, and I'm just gonna do a quick half hitch on there, just to tie it off. Now what this does, it provides a little added stability to the hammock. And I've seen this on other hammocks before. And it also has a nice little hook, and this conveniently goes around the tent stake. So we're gonna test this out real quick. So a lot of people wonder about the versatility of these hammocks. Now, as you can see, it looks like it's a little bit high off the ground, but when I talk about that 18-inch reference is when there's load bearing on the hammock. Now, keep in mind that this is a brand new hammock. All the cords, all the knots are you're tightening them up. So the first initial time, other than the straps, you're gonna get just a little bit of sag just because all those knots in the rope are tightening up. So just keep that in mind. So you're gonna have to do those little micro adjustments. But what's great about the system is that, say you're just camping, you got your little camp stove down in front of you, push the fabric back, and then you're just gonna sit back into it. And now you have your cook kit, whatever in front of you. You don't need to bring a chair with you. It's a force multiplier. That's one of the reasons that I like hammocks. So now let's open it up and we'll go inside. Okay, so this is our world debut of me getting in this hammock. So I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna do the zipper the other way just to make it easy to get in and get out. These are double-sided zippers. Like I said, I'm just gonna sit on back ever so gently, and then feet going inside. Now, normally on a hammock, what you want to do is you always want to lay at a 45 to get that nice flat angle so you're not feeling like you're just in a V. So a lot of room in this hammock. It's extra wide. This will close down, pull down, tighten up. I'm leaving it open so you folks can see me. But I like the fact that the ridgeline's on the inside. This is draped over the ridgeline. It also has fabric on top, as you can see, where you could tie it off. There's little pockets in here. So in the summertime when there's no seams, the flies are just gonna drive you crazy. That's just an added plus. So this hammock, I'm telling you, I've used a lot of different hammocks, and this is super wide. What I would do is, if I wasn't using a underquilt, just get yourself a space blanket, lay it underneath you, then your sleeping pad, and then on top of that, because at night you're gonna get cold unless you have some sort of barrier between you and being able to insulate from the cold. Wind's blowing pretty good, so I'm gonna have to hold the hammock down a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the fabric. We'll talk a little bit about the netting and the zippers. First off, zippers. YKK zippers. You don't have to hold the zipper to open close. That's pretty awesome. There are also pulls on the inside. That's a nice touch. The netting is tight enough to keep all those little mosies out of there that are just microscopic gnats that are going to get inside of regular netting and screen. 70 denier nylon, really tough, rated to 400 pounds. Public service announcement: if you're like me and you like to put sharp objects in your back pockets, please remove them before you get in, because you're going to tear a hole and you're going to fall right through your hammock. Now, the hammock also has these, I want to say these tie-outs on top for another ridgeline. Maybe you want to pull that up, get that off you just a little bit more. The hammock is 11 feet long, and I think it's 64 inches wide, which is pretty awesome. And it weighs 2 pounds, 9 ounces. So if you are a minimalist, you might have an issue with the pounds, but there's give and take with everything. Now for some final thoughts. This has just been a quick down and dirty look at this hammock system. Now, one thing that I was really amazed about it is just the quality, the fit, the finish, the quality, the YKK zippers, 70 denier nylon, the netting being just super tight. Only time will tell about the durability of this system, but get this. I checked out their website before I came out here to do this review, and prices could change, keep in mind, so don't beat me up too much in the comments. When I looked, it said originally 99 bucks, and then the sale price was $71.99. It could change. This is an upgraded version model, so don't beat me up too much if the price does go up. But just the fact that you have a hammock system that's under 100 bucks, that's a win, because there's a lot of systems out there that are 150, 200 bucks or more. And I'm thinking that it is really close, if not equal, to the same quality. So I would have to give this system 5 stars on the channel, just for the fact, quality, price, value, the working person out there, you're working hard for your money, you're able to afford a system to be able to come out in the woods. You're gonna have to buy a tarp, but most people are very particular about what tarps that they want to get, or maybe you already own a tarp. So, you know, that's not a deal breaker. Tree straps, you can make your own, or you can buy the ones on their website. They're pretty affordable. They work really good. Ease and setup took us less than maybe a minute and a half to set it up. It's going to take longer to tear it down and put it away than it will be to set it up. So I'll leave links in the video description below if you want to learn more about this product. Folks, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, folks.